If you're a beginner rider and you think time will fix your riding, it won't. Time does not correct bad habits, it just makes you more confident in doing them faster until the consequences happen. I've seen bikes every week that have come to me at the workshop that were completely fine until riders with so called years of experience destroyed them completely. Bent forks, burnt clutches, seized engines, you name it. Not because the bike was bad, but because the riders never upgraded how they ride. Hi, I'm an automobile engineer. I've worked with multiple track bikes, managed multi brand high performance motorcycle workshops, and with over 8 years of riding experience, I've ridden more than 2 years on track and everywhere you can think of. On 30th August 2025, I lost a gamble, one pothole, and now I have a shattered femur, a fractured spine. And right now, I have more titanium in my leg than most of you have in your motorcycles. भाई सुपर बाइकर्स मत आवा, तुम्हारा अलग किस्सा है. मैं बिगिनर से बात कर रहा हूँ. And today I am going to use my recovery time to stop you from making these beginner mistakes that even so-called pro or experienced riders make in India. Mind you, this is not a top 10 list. This is something that I am saying from my years of experience working in this industry, helping out my customers, fixing their bikes, attending meetups, rides, even launch events. So let's get started. Moving with the very first mistake, they go for a bike that is way beyond their riding capacity. In simple words, औकात के बाहर का गाड़ी लेना. I know buying a bike in today's day and age is more expensive than what it was back in the days. अभी R15 के लिए almost 2 लाख के ऊपर खर्च हो जाता है. And then someone will come and say, why are you buying a 150cc when, let's say you can buy a used Ninja 650 or a used DR 610 for same price or less than that. And there are also situations where people have budget of 3-4 lakh rupees. Instead of spending that on, let's say, a KTM or a Royal Enfield, they'll end up buying a used inline four superbike and then be like, you know what, I will grow into the bike. No, you won't. Always remember, riding is like going in a marathon. It's not a sprint. It takes effort, it takes learning, it takes patience. And that is what many people don't say about it nowadays. And on the contrary, what most of the riders also do is that they buy a small bike, a 150 200cc motorcycle, and they'll ride it for n number of years and then straight jump to a liter class. नहीं, वो भी नहीं चलता है भाई. अगर तुम कोई मिस्टेक कर रहे हो 5 साल से और कुछ नहीं हुआ है, इसका मतलब तुम 5 साल से गलत ही चला रहे हो, सेम मिस्टेक कर रहे हो. दैट्स नॉट एक्सपीरियंस, दैट्स जस्ट डूइंग मिस्टेक्स रिपीटेडली एंड बीइंग गुड एट मेकिंग देम. Moving on to the next mistake, that is, many beginners and new riders don't ride enough motorcycles. Now you will be like, Kiran, how do I ride different kind of motorcycles? I don't even have friends. I'm sorry, I'm not even part of a riding group. Well, there's something called test rides. And my friend, test rides are free of cost. All it takes is your driver's license and your effort to go into the showroom and ask for a test ride. Most of the situations, what happens is that ड्रीम बाइक, स्पोर्ट्स बाइक, ओके ले लेगा, पर लेने के बाद पता चलता है रियलिटी कुछ और है. एग्जैक्टली. एंड इतना लोग आया है मेरे पास who are saying that, brother, can I upgrade this bike or can I modify this bike such that it suits my riding style? And most of the time that does not happen, and then they end up selling the bike and buying another bike. अगर थोड़ा और रिसर्च कर लेते, थोड़ा और पेशेंट रहते, so you could have bought the right motorcycle from the day one itself. ये सब घसड़ करने की जरूरत नहीं रहती थी. But ठीक है, some people learn it the hard way. So this video is here so that you don't do the same mistake. So go ride those different kind of motorcycles. There's a reason why we have so many types in the market right now. Just to name a few, there are tourers, adventure bikes, dual sports, super sports, naked bikes, even turbo boosters. Like, banana padega, but you get the point. Each specific niche has its own use case scenario and its own purpose. So you owe at least this much to yourself, where you go ride different kind of motorcycles and understand what is your use case scenario and your purpose, because you might have been inspired by some YouTube video or some Instagram reel racing on the highway or looking at the spec sheets, but the reality will be something else, and that only you can choose for yourself. To be better, you need to ride every kind of motorcycle and understand their purpose and uses. Now, let's address the biggest ego trap, and that is confusing survival with skill. In India, we don't learn how to ride a motorcycle, we learn how to operate them. And then there are people who have been operating their machines for 5, 10, or 15 years and they call it experience. Bhaijan, nahi. There are people who have over 15, 20 years of experience who ride worse than 15-year-old, 16-year-old kids. Mind you, those kids ride on track. I'm not talking about those kids who ride on the street and all that you see. No, no, I'm talking about these kind of kids who ride on track and they are so good. It's so fun to watch them ride. They can do circles around these so-called experienced riders while they're trying to figure out how to operate the bike in this scenario. If you haven't sat in a parking lot and tried to figure out where is your clutch release point, how much should you apply a brake in certain situation and practice for panic braking, you have not learned how to ride a bike. You are just preying on your luck, and your luck will run out one day. Time does not teach you how to ride, being aware does. Moving on to the next mistake that is very common, and that is low speed neglect. Stalling is not funny and it is not a part of learning. Within the first 2 days of you buying a bike or learning to ride, if you are still making that mistake, then most probably you should go back to riding your friends or your parents' Activa or a cycle. There, I said it. Because this proves the fact that you don't understand basic clutch throttle coordination. और भाई इसके वजह से you will end up being a big hazard to everyone around you, especially in a traffic situation. If you cannot do a slow U-turn using clutch, rear brake and body position, you are not in control of the bike, you are just operating it and you're hoping it does not stop. Hope is not a good riding strategy. और भाई ये बहुत very important reality check है. Road versus track. Track riding exposes bad habits instantly. Road riding will punish you permanently. On track, your mistakes are exposed in seconds. On the road, they are hidden until it's too late. Always remember, tracks are for speed and for your adrenaline. Roads are for survival and purpose. भाई तुम रोड में क्यों चला रहे हो? सब्जी लेके आने के लिए, सामान लेके आने के लिए, ऑफिस जाने के लिए, कॉलेज जाने के लिए, या फिर कोई अच्छी लोकेशन पे जाने के लिए. Anyone chasing lap time behavior on public roads is just gambling with dogs, oil spills, potholes, and idiots. Beating Google Maps ETA is not an achievement. This one thing even I am guilty of doing. Moving on to the next mistake, that is treating your performance engine like a commuter bike. यहाँ पे ना मेरा यहाँ पे the engineer in me gets really pissed off because there are so many times I've had customers come to me in the shop being like, and that is also after major repairs, okay, mind you. They have come to me in the shop with seized top ends or burnt clutches, and they'll be like, sir, मैं barely 1,000 किलोमीटर चलाया है यार last 6 months में. The oil is still red. Why is this happening again? Please remember, a commuter motorcycle is not a 200 plus cc engine. A heat soaked motor does not care about your assumptions. Different bikes have different heat cycles, wear patterns, service intervals, and beginners think कि अरे 6 महीने में सर्विस करेंगे तो चल जाएगा. भाई ये माइंडसेट है ना, एक्चुअली अर्ली 2000s में चलता था क्योंकि तभी ट्रैफिक कम था, इंजिन्स में लोड कम थे. बट अभी जो तुम्हारे हीट साइकिल्स तुम्हारे गाड़ी में हो रहे हैं, जो तुम्हारे 500,000 किलोमीटर में होते थे, वो साला इधर आधा घंटा ट्रैफिक में बैठ बैठ के खत्म हो जाता है. That's the reality. That's why many of the bikes, especially in high traffic congested cities like Bangalore, Pune, Mumbai, even more, they barely last for even 3 months of regular usage. And if you ride hard, no, तुम्हारा service interval 3 महीना भी नहीं टिकेगा. Whether you like it or not, that is a reality. And remember, neglect will not announce itself. It will just show up sudden as expensive failures. Here is a no BS engineering truth. Oil doesn't just wear out, from friction. It wears out from chemistry. Short trips or traffic situations in India, especially, cause condensation inside your engine. That moisture will mix with combustion byproducts and they will create an acid. What that acid will do is it will start eating up your seals and degrading your lubrication properties. while your bike sits in the garage. And if you think not riding means no maintenance, you are just literally letting your engine rot in from inside out. Your riding style dictates your service interval, not what is written in your service manual. सर्विस मैनुअल में जो लिखा है वो इज्जत से चला रहे हो तो ही लिखा है. अभी तुम मेरे को ये बताओ कितने लोग उनका गाड़ी इज्जत से चलाते हैं. तुम्हारा फर्स्ट सर्विस होने तक कुछ लोग से टिका नहीं जाता है यार, और फर्स्ट सर्विस होने के बाद इमीडिएटली टॉप स्पीड टेस्टिंग करते हैं. 90% of the public on Indian roads right now with their new bikes do top speed runs the moment first service is over and they post it online. And when something goes wrong, then riders will blame the brand. Moving on to the next mistake is that modding your bike before upskilling. Most of the beginner riders spend money on exhaust, filters, fancy parts, accessories, crash guards that are so heavy, they think it will save the bike, but it ruins the riding dynamics and everything else other than upgrading their skill. I've seen stock bikes ridden beautifully, I've seen modified bikes ridden like shit. एंड मॉड्स डोंट कंपनसेट फॉर पुअर इनपुट्स. ये बस तुम्हारा माइंडसेट है, ये किसने डाला तुम्हारी खोपड़ी में मेरे को पता नहीं, निकाल लो. बिकॉज दीज मॉड्स विल ओनली एम्पलीफाई योर मिस्टेक्स एंड रॉन्ग इनपुट्स एंड देर विल बी वन डे एंड वन सिचुएशन where things will go wrong and you won't be able to control it because you never learnt about it in the first place. A bad rider on a louder bike is still a bad rider, it's just that you hear them coming. Moving on to the next mistake, that's a very common mistake. That is, people rely on electronics more than skill. People trust electronics to save them. They think ABS and traction control is magic. No, it's not. It only helps you maintain your basic control in case of a wheel spin, skid, but it does not shorten the laws of physics. If you're entering a corner too hot with a bad body positioning, no amount of traction control and ABS is going to save you. Most beginners don't even know how to brake and give throttle response. भाई उनको सिर्फ थ्रॉटल बैक ओपन करना आता है और फिर सडनली छोड़ना आता है. भाई विस्की थ्रॉटल बोलते हैं इसको. और इसके वजह से बहुत सारे लोगों को ना टैंक स्लैपर्स होता है और सडनली हाई साइड भी होता है उनका गाड़ी का. और जब भी कुछ सिचुएशन आता है ना, दे विल जस्ट ग्रैब द फ्रंट ब्रेक्स, लॉक द रियर एंड दे विल रिलाई ऑन एबीएस एंड ट्रैक्शन कंट्रोल टू सेव देयर एस. No, it won't. On track, this gets exposed immediately. On the road, it will take you straight to hospital. Braking discipline is riding. Mindless throttle is just noise and ego. Moving on to the next mistake, that is gear hypocrisy. भाई गाड़ी में खरीद लेगा 4-5 लाख का, फर्क नहीं पड़ता है, पर हेलमेट पे खर्च नहीं करेगा. I've seen many people buy bikes worth 4 lakh rupees, KTM, Kawasaki, and all of that, but they are wearing Steelbird, Vega, and all these other helmets. Like, let me be very clear. If your head is worth 5,000 rupees, you buy a 5,000 rupee helmet or 2,000 rupee, whatever it is. But if your brain has more value, if you value your brain, then please start acting like it. Bhai, remember, I'm not saying that Vega and Steelbird are bad helmets. They are good helmets. They're decent helmets because they are made for the Indian commuters. इंडियन कम्यूटर्स 80 के ऊपर नहीं जाते हैं. अभी तुम 80 के ऊपर कम्यूट करते हो, तुम्हारी परेशानी है, तुम्हारा यूज के सिनेरियो अलग है. भाई these helmets are good enough to keep your head safe at situations that happen maybe up to 60 to 80 kilometers per hour. बट तुम तो 170 180 पे रेसिंग करते हो ना, वो तभी वो हेलमेट सेव नहीं करेगा. कितना सिनारियोस है आप देख लो. आई नो राइट नाउ पीपल विल बी लाइक नो ब्रो दिस गाय इज प्रमोटिंग. भाई इन्फ्लुएंसर को पैसा देगा तो कुछ भी प्रमोट करेगा यार. हमारे पास बुद्धि है ना, थोड़ा इस्तेमाल करो, थोड़ा रिसर्च करो, अंडरस्टैंड. हेलमेट शुड हैव अ सर्टेन वेट लिमिट, इट हैज सर्टेन सर्टिफिकेशंस. क्यों, क्या है साले, तुम टूरिंग कर रहे हो तो क्या टाइप का हेलमेट लेके टूर करना चाहिए? स्टील बर्ड वेगा नहीं चलेगा. फिर बाद में आके रैंडमली राइडर्स बोलते आई डोंट नो ब्रो, माय नेक पेन्स एंड दे यूज हेवी एस हेलमेट्स लाइक एक्सॉर एंड एक्सेट्रा. And please remember one thing, gear does not make you invincible, but lack of gear will guarantee you regret. Denim does not slide, sneakers don't protect your ankles, and confidence does not stop from bones breaking. Ask me how I know. When I had my accident that's got me into this state, my bike had ABS and electronics, and I had my gear. I still ended up on the hospital bed. The gear did not make me invincible, but it is the only reason why I am here sitting in front of you making this video, and I'm not a memory. Like, देख लो, ये ना KYT का TT कोर्स हेलमेट आता है. यहाँ पे मार्क पड़ा है, and you can see, I don't know if you can see, Like you can see all of this. I fell face first. The visor snapped off immediately and it didn't even shatter. I fell down very bad. And this helmet is the only reason I am safe and I don't have a need of plastic surgery. और भाई 8,000 रुपये दिया था मैंने हेलमेट के लिए 8,800 rupees or something back when I bought it. And because of that investment, I have saved lakhs on maybe a head surgery, plastic surgery and whatever. And भाई ये 30 kmph का एक्सीडेंट था, मेरी भी गलती नहीं थी. गाड़ी सामने से आया, मैं बचाने को गया, गड्ढे में गिर गया. बच गया ना. क्यों बचा? इसीलिए तो तुम भी थोड़ा दिमाग यूज करो. Moving on to the next mistake, that is target fixation. This is very common in new riders and the so-called pro riders both alike. Okay, always remember, where you see is where you go. Najar hati, durgatna ghati. Many beginners and new riders, they often end up staring at the pothole, the car, the guardrail instead of the exit, instead of seeing where you actually need to go. And that is exactly how the corners end up being more tight. That is exactly how you end up going into the opposite lane, and that is exactly how lives get ruined. This is not skill, it's bravery. जो लोग भाई इंस्टाग्राम रील देख के हाँ वो रास्ते में कॉर्नर कर रहा है, मैं भी कॉर्नर करेगा, मैं भी रॉसी बनेगा, नी डाउन करेगा, भाई वो ब्रेवरी नहीं है, वो स्टुपिडिटी है. एंड रिमेंबर वन थिंग, going fast in a straight line proves nothing. Anyone can twist a throttle, but only few can control their bike. They can ride smoothly, precisely, and repeat this again and again. आंख बंद करके भी वो गाड़ी चलाएंगे ना, सही से चलाएंगे. वहां तक पहुंचना है आप लोग को. If this sounded harsh, that is good, because this is a warning, not an insult. The Indian motorcycling scene is obsessed with look, aesthetic, the internet hype. अरे मैं इतना खर्चा किया, मैंने ऐसा किया, मैंने वैसा किया. Everyone wants to look like a rider, but nobody wants to do the work or know how much effort it goes behind being a good rider. I am starting from scratch again. I have 6 months of rehab before I can even swing my leg over a motorcycle again. And I am going to use that time to tear down every myth, bad habit, and every bit of engineering bullshit that is going on in this industry. Please mind you, this channel is not for looking cool at cafes, petrol pumps, breakfast points. भाई बहुत सारे Instagram और YouTuber है जो लोग already वो कर रहे हैं. This channel is about surviving long enough to keep riding and enjoy riding. If you want to actually understand the machine you are sitting on, you want to be a better rider, if you want the technical truth, subscribe and join the rebuild. I am here for people who actually want to survive on the road. If you just want validation for bad habits, 0 to 100, top speed, highway racing, and the bullshit hype and all of that, you can go follow teenagers with action cameras. This channel is not for you. You can either learn deliberately or learn expensively. I have already paid the price. Choose wisely.